Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 2 of our new series Asana Deconstructed. I got a couple of requests after the first episode on Uttanasana, on standing forward fold, and one of the requests was on crow pose, or in Sanskrit, Bakasana. So Bakasana is an arm balance pose. That means we need to have strong arms and strong upper body before we embark on the journey of practicing this pose. That also means that we have to have very strong and active core because we will be balancing. And balance doesn't always mean good coordination, right? Unless there's something wrong with your inner ear, it's a very physical, biomechanical action balance. It predominantly requires very strong core muscles. So to address these two issues, or these two components, strong arms and upper body, and strong core, we can start with preparing our body or developing those strengths. So arm strength and upper body strength can be enhanced or can be developed and gradually built through plank poses, side planks, chaturanga. You can combine chaturanga and coming back to plank, so it's sort of a push-up, but in a yogi way. For your core, you can practice both pose, and you can practice a series of warrior poses. I'm gonna show both variations of practices. It's just an option. You can develop your own by knowing which muscles you have to tackle. So, for arm and upper body strength, as I mentioned, we can do a very simple sequence of plank into chaturanga. Plank into chaturanga, maybe whole plank for a few breaths, and then lower slowly and push up back to plank. So it's always good to start in table pose because of right alignment of our joints and bones. Wrists, shoulders, elbows, all in one line, knees and hips. Okay. Then from here, we'll just straighten our legs, hip distance apart. Make sure we're not dumping in our lower back. Make sure our shoulders are not collapsing. Shoulders are away from our ears. And we're pressing on the molds of the index finger and the big finger, the thumb, to protect our wrists. We can start with just holding here for 5 even, smooth breaths. So inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Carry on with your rhythm. Just make sure there are 5. So you will start feeling already this whole part is engaged. So we're also activating our core. Our quadricep muscles are engaged. Our glutes are engaged. Also our inner thighs are engaged to keep our kneecaps facing down, because if we engage just the glutes, the gluteus maximus, hips will start rotating and our knees will flare to the side. So to counter this action, we will engage also the inner thighs. Alright, from here, inhale, and as you exhale, lower slowly into chaturanga, and inhale back to plank. If this is too challenging for you right now, you can hold the plank, and then as you lower, you can drop your knees and practice chaturanga, or as they call it, baby chaturanga, in this fashion. So this, let's say, preparatory process number 1, to develop strength in our upper body. And strength is let's say, a faster achieving result, because strength versus flexibility is much easier to build up within, let's say, 2 to 3 weeks, depending on how often you practice, how in what state your body is in the beginning. But it's a very quickly attainable result. Muscle strength. Muscles like to grow, so just push them, maintain them, and you will get where you want to be. Flexibility is different, and this is where practice is the key. So yoga is more about flexibility. A lot of people think, but it does require a lot of muscle strength to support our joints, to support proper alignment of our bones. So the second part, the balance, is the core, as I mentioned, and one of the core muscles, one of the main core muscles, is our psoas muscle that comes from our lumbar spine, and it curves over the pelvis, and then it attaches on the inside of this longest bone in our body. So psoas is also responsible for flexing our trunk. And in Bakasana, in the crow pose, we are actually flexing forward, right? We're flexing our trunk forward and coming into the arm balance. So to, let's say, engage psoas, a series of warrior poses will be very beneficial. We can start in warrior 2, so you open feet wide, parallel to each other, then you turn your left to right, depending on whatever side you want to start. You bend that front knee, right? Inhale, arms to the sides, and you come to warrior 2. Gaze at your front hand, and your trunk is facing to the side, so are your hips. You can already feel how we're engaging here to keep balance in this pose. Then you can progress to the wide angle, the same thing. You feel? We're opening our trunk, we're not collapsing. I can feel here the psoas is awakening, so to say. You can also, and hands, rotate your back foot on the ball of the foot. So it's sort of a lunge. And then you come into the reversed warrior, where you hook your opposite elbow at the knee, and you come into this twist. Right? So you can practice that as a sequence. Hold each pose for, let's say, 3 to 5 steady, even breaths. Then you can come back to standing and come to Deconstructed. It's the same thing. We're engaging the psoas muscle on the front leg, right? Opening the trunk. Come back into transition to the other leg. You can actually lower and wide-legged forward fold. Bend your knees. Come back to standing. Rotate your front foot and repeat everything from the other leg. So we come to warrior 2 first. Gaze at the front hand. Hips and trunk are facing forward. Pelvic floor is engaged, so this is all there. So we're not sitting on the front leg, we're not sitting on the back leg, we're rooting down through the center, right? Through our core. And then we come to the extended wide angle. We can come to the reverse warrior here. Come out. Rotate your back foot on the ball of the foot and then straighten the front leg and come to Trikonasana, right, on the other side. 3 to 5 breaths. I'm accelerating a little bit just because this is not the focus of our practice. And come to wide-legged forward fold. Again, you can bend your knees because the purpose of this particular exercise is not lengthening of hamstrings necessarily, but awakening of our hip flexors and our core. So bend knees are okay as long as our trunk nicely bend forward. And you come out of this. So let's say this could be a sequence of preparatory poses for Bakasana. If you feel like your upper body strength is where it needs to be, then fine, you can obviously skip this first step. So how we come to Bakasana itself, right? So how we, let's say, ease ourselves in the pose. We'll start in the squat. So come to a squat, comfortable, whether your heels root or not, it's not that important for this particular pose. Next, I like to feel the connection between my upper arm and my knees. So coming first into this position where my elbows, my upper arms are pressing into my knees, just to feel this connection, and my knees are pressing into my upper arms. I feel how instead of my arms and legs, my limbs, my trunk being all different parts, I become one. So this will be the key for the balance, to become one unit. And yes, we're gonna balance on our arms, but the whole body should be connected. The upper limbs and the lower limbs all should be connected together, so we do not lose the balance. So feel this action, the energy created in this area, the energy created in your inner thighs, the energy created in your pelvic floor and in your core, right? Now straighten your arms, keep your hands flexed, strong arms, fingers spread. Keep pressing your upper arms into your knees, right? Maybe you want to slide a little bit lower if you can. The higher your knee goes onto your upper arm, the better the pose, let's say more complete the expression will be. Now lift on your toes and stay here. Keep this connection here. Keep it, feel it. Maybe if it's too wide, close, and back down, close, adjust, right? You have to feel stable. Strong arms, feel the connection. Gaze in front of you. Gaze is not right down, gaze is right in front of you. So it's maybe a foot away from your hands. So our head should lead us forward, not down. And just to feel how the pose should be, try to do this. Just try to, a little, not necessarily coming into full expression, but just like play what should be engaged, right? What is at play here? And, right? So what I feel that this connection should be strong and never be lost during the transition and the pose. I feel like my inner thigh should be very engaged. I feel that my gaze should be forward and my chin should be up, right? Otherwise I'm gonna dive down. So if this motion feels very safe, you can then proceed further. Keep the connection, clench your hands, and lift your heels and stay here. There are different variations where people close feet, or they point them, or they flex them. I like pointing and gaze slightly in front of you. Don't dome, don't cup your hands. And come back to a squat. When I mentioned don't cup your hands, I meant this. When we come into the pose, often we start cupping up our hands, and that makes our wrists very vulnerable. That also compromises our balance. So hands should be all flat, palms all flat on the ground, fingers spread, and pressing into these 2 points of your palms into the ground to protect your wrist. So crow pose is a variation with the knees being placed on your upper arm. There is another option for the same arm balance That is a crane where your knees go into your armpits. And then for me, when I practice crane versus crow, it is much easier to straighten my elbows and come to a straight arm expression, which would be, let's say, the complete expression of the pose. So that's pretty much it about Bakasana. So about main action and benefits, as I promised, we're going to talk about main action and benefits. It's pretty simple. So we'll work on our core, we'll work on our upper body strength, and we'll work on maintaining the balance. So this is the flexion and maintaining the balance is the main action of this pose. And the benefits, they're not, let's say, direct health benefits that we can draw from this pose. It is a very complex pose, as you can see, and I think the wellness benefits come from the complexity of the pose, where you have to have coordinated and strong upper body and arms. We have to engage our core, we have to engage in the thighs, we have to engage pelvic floor, and that's, I think, the challenge and the beauty of this pose, because you train your body to work as one unit. And most poses in yoga are very complex poses. They engage different groups of muscles in your body. And the coordination and the symphony, the working in unison, working together, would be the ultimate benefit of this pose. So keep your requests coming. We can tackle another pose next weekend. And for now, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you will try and practice a crow pose, at least start building up to it, and hope to see you next weekend. Thank you again. And if you like my videos, please remember to subscribe to my channel.